What's up, guys? Welcome back to MilGoalKee Podcast. Yes, sir. Another 2 full weeks of waiting, but we're always getting the right people at the right time, the right place, and I think it's the right time, right, Alex? I'll let Alex kick everything off right now, but I think it's the perfect time because of the events coming up. Obviously, you guys see the individual in between us, Maxi. But I will let Alex introduce him.
So for guests today, we have a special friend of ours, and we are very pleased to have him here today. Maxi Barba, aka Maxi, head of MKE Futboleros.
That reminds me of the Xbox. I'm sorry, I had to say
the gamer tag.
The name's always been the same, bro.
I know, right?
But yeah, great person, in and out the field.
He's straight.
You have to show that character sometimes. You have to show that character sometimes. But yeah, man, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. First of all, I want to tell you guys, congrats. I know this episode 7 for you guys.
Yes, sir. Thanks, bro. Dude, he's the first one that applauses us, bro. It feels nice. Bro,
it's not easy doing this. I know you guys thought about it a lot, put a lot of thought process into it, but you guys actually did it, and that's good for the community because you guys are not just having ideas, but you're putting them to work. So
thanks, bro.
Dude, that means a lot. Thank you.
For real, it means a lot, bro. Seriously. Thank you.
We need more content creators, more stuff like this for the soccer community. Think about it. If we had cameras on our leagues, we'll go viral.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I've always said that shit, bro.
Exactly. All it takes is somebody to have the guts. Bro, I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna post this. You don't know where that's gonna take.
Yeah, that's true. If there was a camera like this one right here stuck to the wall in every field of complex, bro, imagine, good or bad, it's always content. Even the negatives, or the good, the bad, las mentadas de madre, everything.
No, dude, that's true, and that's something I want to touch in later when we get to the tournament, because the reason why we brought you here is a month from now exactly, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Actual month from now.
An actual month. We're gonna have the successful MKE Futboleros tournament once again here in Milwaukee.
Round of applause for you too, because you had a fucking banger of a tournament the first year. You caught everyone's eye. We were lucky to be a part of it. I didn't play because I had a MCL problem, but I was helping Alex out on the assistant coach part. He had a team. It went well for us, but obviously we didn't make it. But bro, it was fucking badass. Getting the experience from being on the coachy, assistant coach side, having a team in, and it's fucking cool because we're actually in. Alex has a team now in your tournament, and now I'm gonna get to experience it. Yeah, spoiler. I'm gonna get to experience it playing it. What do you think, Alex?
I guess now the roles are reversed. Instead of you coach, now I'm coach.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah.
No, trust me. I think every time I seen you, it's the same question. When are you going to do the tournament? Exactly. When is the league?
I think everyone's asking you this shit. You're probably have the answer copy and pasted already. You're giving the same answer to everyone. He's laughing fuck yeah, bro.
No, I mean, I've been trying to do it. I did it in 2022. Mm-hmm. And I had the idea for 2 years before that. And then I actually got the chance to do it in 2022. So 2020 COVID, I was just thinking about it what does Milwaukee soccer need? What do I want to come back to? Because I was injured in 2020. I had a surgery in 2018. I still couldn't play in 2020, and then COVID and all that. So I was thinking when I come back, I want to play to something competitive, something that reminds me of the old Milwaukee soccer, how competitive it used to be. But yeah, and then now finally 2 years later, we get to do 2024. Mm-hmm. And this time's going to be at Milwaukee Sports Complex.
The best place in mind.
There's no better place.
Yes, I agree.
So many memories there, high level of competition there.
The list can go on and on, right? About that fucking place.
And it's weird because it goes deep as to even the flooring, bro. Because you go to other places, even the floor is I don't know, iffy. But then you play there, it's it's perfect for futsal, bro.
Yeah. We have this dynamic sometimes here because we wanted to a lot of people watching this they probably don't know who you are. They probably know who you are. They probably know your idea. They probably don't know your idea. So to start off, to anybody like out there viewing for the first time, ever seeing your face for the first time, we like to ask the general question of who is Salvador Maxi Barba? Like, who is this individual? Like, who are you?
Well, I'm just a Milwaukee local soccer player that grew up with the sport. And then I just been playing locally for the past, 15 years. And I had the idea of doing the soccer tournament. So that's like, this is going to be the second edition of it.
Okay. From being a young kid that you can remember, bro, like, what was your experience like playing soccer in the community in Milwaukee? Like, let's take away the high school era. I'm talking about like grade school to like middle school days. The days where like, you didn't have to worry about work. The days where you just wanted to kick the ball around all day. The days where your mom told you, "Vente a comer, cabrón," like all that shit. Like, what do you remember? Like you in the soccer world, like those days.
To touch on that, I got to go back like to when I was 4 years old.
Yep.
Right, because my family and my cousins and my brother, like they love soccer too right now.
Yeah.
Right? And growing up, it was like we would watch them play, so we joined the team too. And I remember that my parents couldn't take me to the practices, but they could take me to the games on the weekend. Then I would go, bro. I did not know what I was doing at all. Like I was actually trash, super trash.
Tigritos was it?
No, I played in Chivas.
Chivitas?
Yeah,
Chivitas.
Oh, Alex did too.
Chivitas. I remember practicing with them sometimes. I mean, it's been a long time ago.
Journey House, right? Just to confirm.
No? South already. I think there was some Journey House games, but we would practice at Mitchell Park Domes, and then we would play at South Divisions most of the time.
Okay, yeah. Journey,
Yeah,
like,
it's the Journey House League.
Yeah.
Yeah, South
Oh, the
Division.
Journey-
my bad.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I
Patricia.
didn't emphasize myself.
Shout out Patricia.
All right. Yeah,
True.
dude, she already got like
legend.
2 shout outs in this.
Yeah.
She's a
podcast
legend,
already,
bro.
man.
She's a legend.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
really is.
But yeah, like my parents couldn't take me, so like I mean, I didn't know how to really play that much, and then I eventually stopped going.
Yeah.
And so then my cousin still played, and my brother Berna still played, and so I was just like, I basically grew up watching Berna play.
Yeah.
Right. And he was super good. Like he is good.
He's
And,
good. He's always been pretty good.
Yeah. So watching him play made me want to play again. And then so we would start playing in the backyard, bro. Like those backyard games are like World Cup games.
Facts.
For him. Not for me. Like for me, it was just like, okay, like I didn't like it that much. But like the fact that he kept beating me, or like it just made me like, no, like he's not gonna, like he's smaller than me, he's not gonna keep beating me.
Right.
So like eventually, I don't know, that is practice in the end, because you're just practicing in your backyard against like your sibling.
It is.
And
At the end of the day, it's still competition.
yeah, it was super high competition between us. It always has been, always will be.
And then you're bragging about it all week, like, damn, bro, this and that.
Yeah, so growing up it was pretty much like playing youth soccer, Chivas, but not really playing.
Yeah.
And then elementary, probably the school teams. And then mostly with my cousins and my brother, that's where I really played the most, like at the parks.
Right. Yeah. So
That's what I want to touch base on first, like the personal life part. Like growing up, you mentioned the competition's already there between you and Berna, you know, everything. And like to this day, it shows. So like aside from that, we'll get even your younger brother, Chui, he plays too, and he's been very competitive. You guys have the same characteristics inside the field.
Omar, Chui, Berna.
Yeah, exactly. They all do. Is that something that was brought up aside from soccer? Like, do you know what I mean? Like inside the family? Like, ya lo llevan de pasión? O?
Oh, soccer? My grandpa played when he was younger, so I think then my uncles played when they were here. Like,
what teams?
And Toros Nesa, I think.
Okay.
Then my uncle, Omar's dad, he had his teams. He would always make his Tapatio teams.
Tapatio.
Mhm.
Yes, I remember that.
So
team.
then, like, yeah, like, we would play mostly at the parks, but then the grown-ups had their team at the complex, or these Liga Latina,
Sí,
other
sí.
leagues.
Yeah.
And so when we got of age, we could play. We actually could train with them, and we could play with them.
Yeah, that's cool. And now, like, going from middle school to like high school, I'm asking you this question in particular because there had to be something you experienced or saw or wanted to like duplicate or like change, or I don't know what it was that now has you in this tournament, like making tournaments. What was your experience like during high school, and your young adult/adult life and playing in Milwaukee? There has to be a relation between your experience now as a mature person that made you want to do these tournaments that you're doing now.
I think it all falls under the competition because, like, in high school, I didn't get to play. I went to Pius, but like they already had their set team. When I was a freshman, I didn't even know when the tryouts were or anything. I was uninformed. But then when I was like junior, I wanted to play, but there was a more opportunity because I knew they had their base team. They weren't changing that.
Yeah.
So then, like, I would play against them in gym class, and then I would tell myself like, no, like they can't be that much better than me. So like, I would go. Maybe I was the only one going all out, but I felt like that they were too.
Right.
You know? So I would compete with the soccer varsity players in gym or whatever, and like that's where I kept being like hungry to get better. And I also like remember like at home I have Berna always pushing me on the side, but then over here at school like I want to be better than the varsity players. So unfortunately I didn't get to play soccer in high school, but I think the competitive nature of my background and my family it
was always there.
It was always there, and that's what takes me to like what I want the tournament to be like competitive.
Yeah.
And you played at MATC too, right?
I did. So like everybody,
he researches everything, bro. He'll find out shit about.
Don't talk about my stats. Don't say my stats, bro. You know my stats or no?
I do not. That's one thing where I felt
you're not missing out on this.
But how was that experience for you?
Dude, honestly, you're young and you don't understand the people older than you telling you these things. Like when I went to MATC, I transferred from UWM just to take a semester at MATC. And like the head coach at the time was, I think, Everton, but he was not available that season. I don't know what he was doing, but he assigned Nick Pereira.
It sounds familiar.
He plays out in San Diego.
Oh yeah, he's like a top goal scorer in the MASL or something. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. I know he's
So he plays with Tacoma Stars right now, and he's a professional beach soccer player.
Indoor beach soccer. All that shit.
He goes to the national teams and stuff. So at the time, like talking about 10 years ago or so, he was our coach, and we didn't have the best team. But also, I feel like I didn't take it serious, and I didn't really understand what he was telling me until this day. Like, I reflect on things that he would tell me in practice or in games, and like those are like situations where like you need to be understanding.
Yeah,
like, maybe we're talking about local sometimes or like not that serious soccer, but the tips that he was giving me or like telling me at the time, like I didn't really pay attention to them. Yeah, so that's something that I kind of took for granted, and like I wish like I would have like listened to him more. Yeah, or be more open to getting better. Right there, I didn't know what else I was going to do after MATC. So I think like a lot of 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like they're just.
I have a question of your story so I'm trying to like think outside the box, right? What if like I might be wrong. This is just me talking out my ass and hearing you for a split second and thinking about something. But what if like that thought you have right now of fuck, like I wanted to do this better and I know I should have done this better. What if that's like our main reason why you're doing what you're doing now, bro?
Could be.
Because like I think that you're like, fuck, I missed out on this, so I'm gonna give that experience to other people because I don't want the city to miss out on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, no, that does make sense because like you go through all your like teens missing out on stuff because you double guess it or you're not really listening, and then when you mature more, you're like, no, I need to seize the moment. Actually, like, go through with it.
Like I feel like you were missing. Like there was a little hole in you, and you're filling that hole up by like doing this, and like it seems to be working out. Or else your first tournament wouldn't be a success. And obviously, you know the city, you know the type of soccer that's being played, you know people because you need people to build the tournament. So I think there was a little hole there growing up, and like you're filling it, bro, with this, which is pretty cool.
Thank you, bro.
And then also with your career, because you work with kids, right?
Well, yeah, when I graduated college, I did work with kids, and right now I'm working more with adults now. But
Okay.
yeah, I've always been like.
So you're a people person.
exactly.
You can say you're a people person. I love
A little
it.
awkward at first, but like once you know me, like you guys can tell, like,
Yeah.
right.
I ain't awkward and I don't give a shit. I talk to anybody and everyone.
Bernie's the shyest person. Now lead us into what you have with MK Futboleros, like the thought process, because it's not just about I'm gonna name it this and we're gonna do this. No, I'm sure
There's
it
some
takes
thought
time. Yeah.
Like I was telling Alex earlier, bro. I was like, fuck, bro. Like you're gonna have to like start the topic off, Alex, because I don't know how to start. And I mean this in a good way, because like, bro, there's so many ways to tackle this topic of like, we could talk about what motivated you, what drove you to like do this, or did you see something out, like, did you see a sign? Did somebody tell you? Like, bro, like there's so many ways to talk about this topic, but like, what the beginning of it? Like, did you tell someone I want to make a tournament? Did they tell you like, fuck off, like shut up, or did they tell you I'll help you? Did they like just like how, bro? Like what? Like I don't. You know, like, is there any way you could bring up this topic, Alex, to the startup of this or the idea?
Yeah,
not even the startup, more of the idea of the I want to do.
It's just that fact alone of like what I just mentioned. Like it's not just sitting down and being like, I'm gonna start this up for no reason. There has to be a reason. So what is the purpose of it?
It goes back to COVID time. Like nothing else to do. There was no soccer, right?
Yeah.
And that was the year that I should have been like getting better from my knee injury, but I wasn't, because there was like, home workouts, but everything else. Couldn't do anything else. So then I was thinking like, okay, what do I want when I come back? Like where should I play? Or who am I gonna get together? What, I'm getting the boys back together, right? Like you guys remember, you used to play with me. You used to play with me too. And then so I was just thinking that. And so just reflecting on what the quality at the time was of soccer. And then after COVID, seeing like, okay, like it's still not what it used to be. Yeah. So then that's where, like in COVID time, that's where my idea was, okay, what if we did Milwaukee soccer how it used to be, or like this? Yeah. And or try to get it more competitive, because at that time I knew there was already a lot of leagues and all the good teams were divided. That's the main part. All the good teams were divided, and people were picking and choosing where they wanted to play and kind of win. Yeah. Right. So then I remember like, why can't we all like just play in one league? Mm-hmm. Sure. I know every league has pros and cons, but thinking about how can I get all these leagues together? How can I get all these teams together? Yeah. So that's where the idea stems from, trying to get all the teams in a good league.
What was there a sense of like, were you scared? Like, te daba miedo, te daba miedo decir, ¿qué tal si no resulta? ¿No te daba un sentimiento, un pensamiento que digas, ok, ya estoy listo para cobrar entradas para que venga toda la gente y que no llegue nadie? O que no esto, que esto, like, que no pensaste en un fracaso, basically, o dijiste chingue su madre, let's go.
I started off by like pitching ideas to league owners, right? And I had a good relationship with all of them, and they know me. So I would ask them like, what do you think if we did this? Or like, what do you think about this? And it was always no, like that would never happen, because everybody has their own way of doing stuff. Or like that's the way it is right now. They're not gonna do it. So then like, or we'll talk again later about it. Yeah.
So at first it was more of trying to partner with them.
I've always tried to partner with people. But like at first it was trying to partner with people. And when I got kind of like the runaround, or I saw that they didn't want to do it, as much as I wanted to do it, I just said like, well, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do it, and that's where I started seeing like, okay, what are my options?
Yeah.
And then I started like feeding the idea to like the people I know, and then they would say like that is a good idea, and how like asking me how would I do it, and then okay, like I need to figure out the venue or the field. How am I gonna get into complex? That was the main deal. The main thing was playing at complex. Like we already established. That's the goal.
Yeah,
that's where we want the league.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How did you get the complex for this?
For this one,
bro? That shit is booked 24/7, bro. How? Like what?
I mean,
did
you do something weird, dude?
You did something.
Nah,
you did something strange for some change in this.
No, I'm not gonna hold down info. Like, I just emailed them, but it's been like 2 years of trying to get in contact with them. So I tried 2 years ago, and they would always tell me, no, like we're booked, like how you mentioned.
Yeah.
And then they came under new management somehow, like in the past year and a half, and like they gave me the opportunity. So like I thought that was good because the older people that were there, they were not willing to make a change or work.
We're just stuck to the same idea with the same people. I feel.
Yeah, like whatever worked for them, whatever was easy and worked for them.
That talk of like trying to give those other people the idea. Do you feel? I wouldn't say like betrayed, but shut down by it. Like in a sense, they kind of like told you, nah, it's never gonna work, just like you said. But it's like you still went with it and said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself then. If nobody's gonna take this advice or take my ideas, whatever. I bet that felt like success.
It did. It definitely did because like how you said, when I brought it up, it was like they didn't seem that interested in it. So then like I let another year go by, and then now we're talking 2021. And then I'm seeing like we're still in the same place. The leagues, like they're just like dry, right? You could say.
You can say whatever you want.
No, I'm just like,
no, it's true.
It's true. And then the other thing that applies to this is, I don't know if somebody's gonna get mad, but like we have like 6 champions in a year.
More, bro.
Okay, I was just saying.
Have you seen Miguel's Instagram? It's more than 6 a year,
bro. There was the other day. There was like 2 different leagues, 2 finals on Sunday.
Yes.
Who remembers them?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They get their posts, they show love to them, but like next year, who's gonna remember they won?
Yeah,
That's very.
You know what's crazy, bro? Now that you think of like remembering someone, I don't know if it's in your favor or not. Unintentionally, it might be in your favor that your league, your tournament happened, such a big impact and success, and it waited a little. So maybe that whole waiting game had people anxious, and like I think the time between one another came in your favor because now like it's gonna happen again. Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, "Vas a jugar en la liga? Vas a jugar?" So I think it was more of like you know when you see a trailer and you're ready to see that movie, like fuck, bro, it looks fire.
The hype.
I think it's happening, bro. Well, I think it's happening.
Obviously, not to compare both, but it's like the serve tournament, for example. Like it's annually. Yeah, it's not like every week. Yeah, that's you know what I mean. It's like there's no 3-4 champions every year, and you remember those teams. You remember the tournament, bro. And it's what we've been saying about your tournament. It's like I remember who was champion, superstar.
Exactly.
It's like Toluca won second division. Like, I still remember it.
Yeah. Good thing you mentioned the Serb community with their tournament. I have stated, para mí, ese es el mejor torneo en la liga right now de futsal en la ciudad. Y lo digo en base de que ya lleva un chingo de tiempo, ya tiene sus credentials, ya lleva todo el pedo está planificado. Pero me gusta la idea que tú estás trayendo porque ya no nomás es ese annual tournament que todos están hablando. Sí, está ese annual tournament que la está rompiendo cada año y está chingona, la neta. Pero ahora tú estás trayendo ese como saborcito latino de decir, you know, like this annual tournament. And I feel like as the years go by, hopefully your resume keeps getting better, your experience keeps getting better. There's always room for improvement. I really hope this project keeps going long term to the point que la raza ahí en la comunidad diga, verga, güey, otra vez el annual tournament de Max ahí viene. Y yo quiero que llegue a ese nivel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure que va a llegar a ese nivel, right. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited. Obviously, pues ya es next month, ¿verdad? Yeah. Pero I'm excited para lo que vayas a hacer en los más años que the outcomes of it, you know what I mean? Especially like we're born here, like playing soccer all of our life here, so it's really fun. Like even seeing a new league out. Like I know people are going out to like Sheboygan and playing at a new league. Like you know, it's always just good to have el deporte keep rolling and rolling. And in your case, I really wish you the best on that.
Thank you, bro.
Do you feel like there's more to it though? Like, do you still want to expand it? Because I remember rumors, like I think probably last year or after the first tournament, that it might turn into a league at some point. Is that something you still want to do?
It's still something that I want to do, but like when we get the chance. Right now, there's no space in complex. Okay, but like that's the idea. Like having a league where all the good teams play, all the competitive team plays. So that's like kind of where the tournament is too. Like how you mentioned, like, yeah, a lot of people praise me for it, but I'm nothing without the teams. So all I do is like tell the teams to come play, and if they agree, they showed up and they played, and they're the ones that gave the like espectaculo. So I was like just the organizer. But as far as like the success of it, it comes from the teams that participated because they gave everybody like a good show on that field. Like this is what Milwaukee soccer used to be. Yeah. Well, Hispanic soccer used to be.
Yeah, I want this tournament to be like, you know, in Chicago, there's like teams from all over around the region. Like there's teams from Indiana, we went, Milwaukee, all them. It would be cool to see your league start getting attraction from other cities, other states. You never know, bro. Like dream big and stuff. Do you currently have any team outside of the Wisconsin region that's coming into the city to play your tournament?
Outside of Wisconsin, we got 2 Chicago, 2 Illinois teams interested.
See, bro, that's so cool. That's was there some type of tactic to like attract these people or these teams? Because like, to be honest, if Alex came up to me, he's like, bro, I got a league and I'm from like Indiana. I'm just looking at him like, okay, I got a league back home too. Like, was there some type of tactic that you caught them like to come?
I think my Instagram. I just started posting a lot, and like if I would see that they were like soccer players, I would add them.
Okay.
So then just posting regularly or doing like the hype reels or stuff like that. Like it's not high quality or anything, but it's not. But still, like
something, right? To start.
So then, like I think it caught their attention. Like who? Like what is this? And also like a lot of people talk about if there was more prize money, you would have more out of state people.
I agree 110,000,000% on that. It kind of sucks sometimes because, you know, you got your local people that entre todos se cooperan o nomás es uno el que paga the fee. But bro, like I would love your tournament, and I'm thinking big long term. I would love your tournament to be like these Chicago ones where the entry fee is like 2-3 mil baros, but the payout's like 25K, bro. Bro, the atmosphere is cracking. Right now, what you're doing, bro, I think it's perfect. The balance of the money, the reward, your rules and everything. I think because the entry is not just $5 and the reward is not $10.
Exactly.
It's a little in between. It's a little more accessible still. And I think as the years go by, the more teams you get, it's just gonna get better and better, bro.
I mean, dude, $3 grand for prizes.
Yeah, that's fucking nice, good, bro.
Yeah. Since you know more, obviously, about your own tournament, what do you think are the differences between your tournament and other tournaments / leagues around here?
What is he trying to do?
No, it's just a question. No, I'm not trying to like start. I'm just, because I know some of the differences. Bernie knows some of the differences.
We all do,
but you know it more than we do. And there's a reason why, because you started this. You know what I mean?
I just want people to like like want to play there. Like people that to see themselves, okay, like my name is out there.
Yeah,
my name is on the roster sheet. My name has been posted. They're recording me. Like how many? Like the other day when I was filming you, you felt good and you asked me about the video, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make some banging and safe.
Exactly. So when we're playing and we feel like we're at our best, like we want everybody watching, and if there's like if it's being recorded, then that's a plus. Like you want that,
absolutely.
So you want to play there. So I think like the main difference is again, it's not high quality, but I want to give people like the memory of it. Okay, like I could go back and see my highlights. I could go back and see our team highlights. I could go back and see my mistakes. I could go back and see my name was posted wherever, and then it got a bunch of likes.
Yeah. Talking about like the whole recording and like your tournament in general, can you explain to the people like your concrete rules or your concrete concept of all this? Because somebody can maybe be out there looking, and it doesn't have to be in the south side of Milwaukee. What if there's somebody out there just throwing shit out, like from New Berlin or Oconomowoc, I don't know, any city or county or whatever, that they probably have a team and they would like to learn a little more. Like, what's your general like sell yourself to the people watching right now? Like, what's your general concept? What's your general rules? What's your just everything that you have like
for the tournament?
Yeah, for the tournament.
So yeah, first division, second division, women's division, 35 and plus division. It's gonna be $350 entry fee. No ref fee. You get to have 12 players on your roster, which I think that's like doable because you're playing 25-minute games.
It's perfect, actually.
Right. And if I get all the teams, I'm guaranteeing like 4 games of 25 minutes. Yeah. So you don't want 20 people on your roster and you're not playing all of them because 25 minutes come and go fast, but it's high pace and high intensity, so it feels like a whole game. And so what else? Other general rules, I think just go out and compete. Like, we're not trying to have people fight. Like, yeah, it could get a little like ugly sometimes, but once you like fight, you're ruining the whole thing.
I have a question about that part. Lately, in other leagues, we've seen that anybody who fights in the Franklin complex, they actually get like banned from the property for like a year. I have a question for you. I don't know if you're going to do it. I don't know if you are going to do it. I don't know if you've ever thought of it. Dude, like, I go to play and yeah, I could talk some smack in the field, but I never like want to fight for the purpose of soccer because look, if I fight you on the field, tomorrow in the next league, we're probably playing on the same team. You know what I mean? It's going to sound stupid, but it's very true. So my question would be, I remember Liga Latina had securities back in the day. Do you think that would be like something that leagues should start doing? Because nowadays we're starting to notice the more of the videos that went viral, or the este güey se peleó con este y ahora somebody can't come into the complex for a whole year. Yeah. But I think it could all be avoided sometimes by maybe even having one security. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it on like the business side either, because obviously it does hurt the pockets a little because you do got to pay security. So and all that, I don't know much. I don't have a league or nothing, but what is your thought of the whole, like the fights and what can be done to prevent, or like how to keep it as clean as possible, even though it'll never be clean? I know shit's going to happen regardless, but what do you think regarding that?
Security is a good option. I didn't have security last time, and thankfully nothing happened. But like for the other leagues, security might be a good option because you can't be everywhere at once.
Facts.
Like if you're at one part of the field and something's going on in the other one, like you need people to have eyes on everything.
Yes, I agree.
Another thing, like the teams that are coming in, the people in charge, like you got to be responsible for your players. Like, if you know somebody has like a high head or short tempered, dude, like talk to them. Yeah. Don't like, if you see that they're getting heated, like take them out.
But you know what sucks, bro? Sometimes it's los mismos coaches that are giving that energy.
Yeah, I
and
know.
That's the sucky part sometimes, you know?
So personally, I feel like because I'm gonna have people on the like I had last time, people monitoring the field, and if I get that like report that they're like heating up the game in that sense, I'm gonna talk to them, and I do want like a deposit, because if something does go down, like you're being held liable. Like your deposit is gonna be returned to you, but like you gotta stick to the rules too, like zero tolerance or zero violence or aggression.
Yeah, that's what I like, because like they're already getting a warning for that. Money's not easy for everyone, so if they're already paying that deposit, and if it's like, hey, oh shit, my players are fucking it up for me, I'm not getting my money back, they know it in the back of their head, where it's like, I have to calm them down. Yeah. Or even the coaches themselves, like Bernie said, I'm gonna calm down.
Bro, I know I'm a piece of shit sometimes when I'm playing. Like, I love wasting time. Te voy a cucar and shit. But bro, there's been times where like I'll fake grab, move the ball, and then I'll play, and I'll have the coach yelling at him like, "Andale, agarra la putito," and shit like that. Well, I'm like, damn, bro, you're the coach, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I guess that's still in the field talk, but it's like otra cosa es que ya hasta te quieren golpear and shit like that. True. That's when it's like, I think that deposit fee thing,
it's a great idea, bro.
It's a mix of the deposit, the people monitoring the field, and I think what we need also mention, like the referee. The referee, you got to hear it all. You have to kind of control the game. Yeah. So if as a ref, you hear like the coach even cussing, bro, like give them a yellow, expulsalos, like take them out of there.
Yeah.
Is there, talking about the refs, that's a great topic you bring up. Is there, from your first tournament that you had and coming to your following the next tournament you're having, is there certain things or specific things you like letting the refs know before a game, during the game, or after the game? Like, is there just something that distinguishes the type of tournament you have? Like, or
I just tell them to like, don't hold back on the yellow cards. If it's something that you think was worth yellow, like verbally aggressive or something, like, give it to them. That's like the way to calm them down. And I'm gonna like have their back and talk to the coaches about it. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, like they disrespected the ref. Like, that's fine. Keep doing it. Like, no, like if you said something to the ref tells me, and then I talk to the guy like what are you guys doing?
Yeah. That is true, because like hay árbitros que de tiro se aguantan la mano.
Yeah, don't hold back, bro.
And that makes them lose control of the game.
Yeah.
Because the players are like, si no me dio amarilla por esta, el otro güey dice, no, pues yo tampoco. Right. I agree on that too. Wanting to go back to like the differences of your tournament. Again, nothing controversial. No. It's like, what stood out to me a lot was like the statistics and awards at the end of the tournament.
Because you did do that. I did. That's fucking great that you brought that shit back, bro.
I love that, because
where did that get lost, bro?
Liga Latina.
Exactly.
After Liga Latina died, that it officially died, bro. That it didn't come back to.
I didn't say that.
No. I'm not saying in a bad way. It's not a bad thing. You know why? Ya resucitó, y qué bueno que la liga esté de nuevo para atrás. But bro, you gotta be honest. Liga Latina was the best indoor league in the whole fucking, like, the community, bro. Every Sunday, unos pinches partidazos, y lo digo en buen plan. Bro, when Liga Latina did fade away, the stats, the whole goleador, the whole mejor portero, the whole reward for first place, the whole everything, bro, it died.
It did. And you know what I loved about what he did? There's even a all-star team at the end. Like, de primera, there was a best of,
correct,
de la segunda. It's like, the players are actually feeling like they're going to play for something. Yeah. Not just, es un torneo de 3 días, relámpago.
Yeah,
exactly. And like, like you remembered that, so we're talking about like, people are gonna remember you a little bit.
Like, absolutely.
What made you bring that back, or what? Like,
that's what I was saying. Like, where did that get lost? Where did the keeping stats get lost at? Because personally, maybe I had 2 goals in the season, but I like seeing my name on there with 2
exactly.
goals.
Exactly.
Or you like didn't go play all season, but you scored like 5 in the final and you got the golden boot,
dude.
Like, that's
MVP. MVP.
You know,
I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
all that, bro.
Because I'll bring this up in Liga Latina topic now that we're talking about it. I was injured for a while. I stopped playing, and this is just off personal experience. You made a team a couple of years back. I don't remember. I think you were bringing back Tomateros, and you invited me to play. I kid you not.
Campeón con Tomateros aquí, con mi compa.
I kid you not. I was on top goal scorer list for like a good amount of weeks, and it felt good. So I put myself in the position of everyone else playing your tournament, and it's like they're playing for something.
Exactly.
It's not just another tournament. It's not just another league.
And yeah, that's where the idea stemmed from. Like, why did we lose track of stats? Like, people like that. So that's
people try harder, bro.
Right? Yes, so I made that one of the core pieces of my tournaments. Like, keep stats as best as we can. That's why there's somebody there watching the game.
Yeah, the stats, the recordings, dude. People love that,
bro. One thing, I don't know if you've seen it on social media. I follow them. They're called, shout out to Milwaukee Futboleros, my friend Ivan Tejeda. He has a super hardcore ass like Talacha league right now in Tlaquepaque in Guadalajara, Mexico. Bro, the way this guy took the Talacha level is insane, bro. This dude Facebook live records everything. He has comentaristas for each game. He has awards. It's basically a professional, unprofessional league, bro.
Yeah.
And dude, like, I maybe I'm trying to pitch an idea for you, but bro, if you could do that, like in the long run, that would be so cool, bro. Cause sometimes, bro, I'll be on Facebook scrolling and I see Beluma Soccer went live. I ain't even gonna lie. I be clicking it. I actually watch it for a little and they're like miles and miles away from me. Dude, it's so cool. You're already a step there already by recording already the games, by doing things like keeping stats, recording. Bro, long term, if I know everything costs money. If even on the financial side, if it gets better and better for the league, si le puedes invertir en cosas así, güey, I think it'll be the best of the best here, bro. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, if you can get it to that level, bro, I'll be like, I had him in my podcast a long time ago.
It goes back to the topic of improving. Because, like, compared to last tournament, you're already improving by taking this to Complex. Like you said, it's the best place for soccer in Milwaukee. So if you're already doing that, let's say another year goes by or whenever you have your next tournament after this one, you know, you're just going to be improving tournament after tournament.
I'm just happy for you, bro. It makes me so happy because, like, it's happening again and shit. And, like, we were a part of it. We didn't play, but the team, we had it. And it was just fun being there. Another topic I wanted to bring up is you're not just on the soccer side inside of the tournament, but you also had the bright idea of having local vendors bring their craft, whether it's in the kitchen, whether it's anything. Like, you found a way to implement that idea of bringing the culture together. And si hay un elotero, que venga el elotero. Si hay alguien que vende una torta, que vengan a vender. Why? Like, why that idea? And how was the result for you? And what is your idea coming forward next month regarding that vendors area?
No, yeah, that's a good point that you bring up because I like working with people. So this is like an invitation to not just vendors, but
sell yourself to
right, like how you mentioned. There is a budget, but I'm willing to hear y'all. If you're starting like photographer or videographer or whatever it is, and you feel like you could contribute to a tournament, like I'll work with you. I have no issue with that. I don't like want to turn away people. Like if they need experience and they want to work on something in the tournament, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna charge you for like copyright or anything. Like just come. Sure. We'll see like what the budget is looking like at the time, and we'll negotiate. That's the same for vending. Like at the first tournament, I wasn't even thinking about doing vending, but then my wife brought up the idea like you should have local vendors. How they have in other events.
Great idea. Shout out to your wife for that.
So then, so we started looking for vendors, and we had just a few, but I feel like they were successful, and that's how I want to keep it. Like not like fill up like 7 millas, you know, but if we have...
There's going to have a pony in the back on field 4.
If we have enough vendors there and they could get the exposure, they can make money too. And like we all win on all
Everyone
sides.
Exactly.
Right.
Everyone
So I'm not going to like charge you an arm and leg to be there. Like, it's reasonable. Everything is reasonable. And it's about making partnerships, not like making people mad and not want to work with you.
They're fucking people over.
Do you have
right?
Do you have vendors coming back from the last tournament? Do you have new vendors? Do you have anyone in mind that might come? Or let the people know, because maybe they want to come see a soccer game.
Too much spoilers, though. Too much spoiler, bro.
Maybe they want to come see a soccer game, bro. But what if there's going to be esquites, loaded esquites or something? ¿Quieren un pinche esquite con sus hachiros o algo?
Find the esquite guy and bring him, bro. No, but we're gonna there's some people returning from the first time, and I'm just waiting for some other people to confirm. But I want a little bit of everything there.
But how's that area looking right now? Like, is it like sabroso? Is it like fucking shit? Like, I'm down to eat some fucking churritos after my first game, bro. You know what I mean?
¿Qué te parece una aguachile?
Decent, yeah.
So I'm trying to work with somebody they're gonna provide aguachiles.
That's dope.
And what else? Some wings.
Fuck with wings.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's gonna be badass. You could watch a game while you enjoy some fucking botana, bro.
Right.
That's where I'm trying to get at with bringing this up, and that's nowhere to be seen. The closest thing you're probably gonna get is hot Cheetos with cheese at the fucking. You know, it's still good. Fire. I ain't gonna lie, that's a classic. But never disrespect the hot Cheetos with cheese. But you know, you got your little extras right there with what you're mentioning. Do you think that impacted your tournament in any way, like in the good or bad, or did you get any reviews from the people out there saying buena idea, or quizá para la otra trae esto no me gustó, esto sí, o para arriba, para abajo, para la izquierda, para la derecha?
There was no negative feedback on that. I think people they appreciated that they could still just get something quick right there to eat and still be watching the game. So it was not just food, though. I do want to mention that if there's other vendors that sell like merchandise, or they're just like they're small business,
souvenirs, like anything,
crafts,
right? Whatever they sell, like they're also welcome to come. Like, it's like different pricing for all of them, but like I said, everything reasonable. It's not arm and a leg.
Tú que estás viendo que estás imprimiendo camisas, o haces vasos, o haces zapatos, yo no sé, pero tú, si tienes espacio y tiempo, hit up Maxi. Ahí puedes poner tu puestecito. You never know, bro.
May 25th, 26th. Saturday and Sunday, we'll have the vendors. Friday's a short day, so we won't have any vendors. So,
yeah, the format, too, talking about that. Okay, we're enough with the food shit. Let's get back to the soccer stuff. Was it hard para planificar el formato de cómo se iba a jugar, qué día, las horas, el tiempo del juego, el sorteo, like, ¿se te hizo difícil o facilón?
I would say it's easy. There's apps for all that. So like I use the technology and I see like, okay, I have these many teams. These are the groups. These are going to be the matches. And then I just add names to it, and then it'll sort out the matches for me. And then I just kind of organize days, like the times and the days with what I have rented.
Nice.
Yeah, man, we're in 2024.
Hey,
bro, crazy, bro. AI can do so much, bro. Technology can do so much. You never know.
So Friday and Saturday is group stage, and then all of Sunday
Sunday's playoffs.
Okay, cool.
So make sure you go on Sunday.
Sunday is gonna be
for sure.
Most go Friday and Saturday too.
Every day, bro. Go.
I know we're running out of time, especially Mario. Do you have something in that sweet little bag?
Yeah, we like to let people know the guests. Like,
we might have to do a part 2 to this. We have no more time.
Dude, we can keep going if you want.
I mean, I have a little bit more time.
Yeah, let's get it. What do you have in that mysterious bag of yours?
Right. Let's see here. First of all, let me take this out. We'll get to this, right?
Yep.
I had a little something for you guys.
For us?
Look at you, bro.
Oh, look at this. Milwaukee Futboleros cap. Let's go. Dude, you know what's funny?
What?
The first tournament, I asked you. I was like, dude, you got more? I think you were like, dude, I'm all out, blah, blah.
Let's
dude,
get it.
Fire. Yes, sir.
Thanks, homie.
What size are you, large?
For the hat? I got a big ass head, bro. I might be extra
I
large in
figured,
this joint.
No, this is perfect.
Yeah, this is actually good, bro. Thanks.
Dude,
You're welcome,
thanks
bro.
so much.
You're welcome, bro.
First person to gift us
Yeah,
something.
thank you very
Thank
much,
you
bro.
so much. Shout out
right
to
here,
Maxi.
merchandise.
You got to wear it for like the next 5 podcasts, right?
All right,
Okay,
bro. I got you,
yeah.
bro. I ain't taking it off. I'm gonna go into the office at work with it. Yeah.
You got to shower with it.
She got head and shoulders dripping right here. What else you got for us, bro? What can you share with us?
You asked me to bring something and
Anything
it's
you want.
funny because like I was thinking about what can I bring, right?
Yeah.
And I asked Marty the same thing, like, what should I take? Like, I don't even know, right? My story is kind of boring about soccer, but like we were talking about Liga Latina,
Yeah.
right? So
Can I interrupt you real quick? There's no such thing as a boring soccer story.
I was just gonna say that, bro. I was like, bro, you better shut up saying this shit, bro.
I'm just saying, like, there's more exciting stories than mine.
No, there's
there's
every story that has to do with soccer is
different. It has its own little taste to it. What you got in your hands right now?
I got the Liga Latina medal. I know you got this one because we won it together.
Yes, sir.
We could put that picture in a bit. Right?
Tomatero's picture with the tomate. And
Yeah,
shit.
like I feel like this is the time where we all came together as I don't know what
young adults.
young adults and we competed. It was reserva, but still like it didn't. Liga Latina didn't matter.
It was crack, dude. The Reserva when we won that year, it was
like,
cracking, bro.
Reserva back then was like a primera, right?
Yeah.
Damn near. Yep.
The primera back then was different level,
Mhm.
but the reserva back then is like a primera right now, I could say. And like we just all came together, and in our first season, we won it, and that was the only time we won it. So like, yeah, I did bring the. I mean, it's a lot of memories when
Bro, a lot of fucking memories. I think that team was special and that plaque is special too. I have it still. I have all the plaques and stuff at home. But it was cool
like
because
100 of them.
it was the time where we all played together as young kids. I'm talking about like Journey House, South Division, even WCA and Pablo's League, the high school leagues, people playing together like St. Anthony's, like any other high schools playing high school together. And that was that one team where we were like, this is our last shot at playing together, like as friends growing up as young kids. So it was very nostalgic playing for that team because every week it was like, I'm getting together on Sunday to play at 12 with my
Your
boys.
friends, exactly.
Like my guys that in my case, I went to St. Anthony with your brother, with Patas and all them. Like when Burn, I played with them in the academy. Like it was just people that I grew up with, bro. And it was very special. That team was very special. It holds like something very special in my heart. One of the teams I've ever played for. So that, just seeing that plaque right now that you mentioned that, is like it brought up so many memories, bro. Like,
You got teary-eyed and shit.
yeah, it really did, bro.
You got some tissue.
Hey, bro, Mario edited this shit. No, that's cool.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to bring, but that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is that's 2 meanings. This, you know,
We love that.
No, you didn't even have to see the school.
Yeah,
We love that.
So it's just not just Chivas, I love Chivas, but like this is one of the uniforms I had for my kid teams, right? So I think that like we might all have that faith. We love soccer enough that we're gonna coach.
Yeah.
So I did coach a few times in previous years, and this is the most recent one. I had a group of kids that like they a lot of them didn't play. So like I worked with them for 2 years, but unfortunately, like after COVID, like it kind of messed with their like ganas de jugar. So
Yeah.
I like it because it just reflects that maybe when I don't play anymore, I can still coach, but like right now, I'm not like.
That's a good meaning
coaching.
to have
It is,
that jersey in
yeah.
particular, bro. That's
And
that's
it's a
really
double
nice.
meaning because it's Chivas.
I would have, right? If you would have showed it to me, I would have este güey es chivista. But now that you bring in the extra sentimiento to it, it makes it more special. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you coach Santi, right?
Yeah, coach your brother.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out Santi. How's he doing? He's playing good now.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah, he's getting older. He's growing a little mustache and everything. So.
He's still a defender.
Yeah, he tries. He tries to be Chris. I think every kid tries to be Cristiano. They're in the backyard doing step overs, and I don't. Hopefully, he keeps enjoying soccer to the point where he could do whatever he wants. Right? I wish that he makes it far, but it's up to him.
But you remember, like when he played for me, he would probably didn't play the most.
Yeah,
but it was important to go to practice.
Play. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely,
100% agree. That's nice. Nice item to bring.
And I don't know, the other one, just like
you see the nickname. You see the nickname.
Just my identity. That's probably like self-explanatory. You put a name for yourself. You try to make a name for yourself when you're young, and you just try to, in the soccer community, keep it up.
Yes.
But you know what's crazy, bro? That name.
I earned that name, bro.
Yes. I was gonna say you earned that name to the point where like people. There's a lot of Maxes in this world, but when they say Maxidinho, like, oh yeah,
right away,
Barba.
Yeah, you know who.
So, and that maybe helps in the sense of you creating your business of your tournament. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I've always said I will mention this every podcast if I have to. Soccer brings unity. Unity brings family. Yep. So, like a simple name like that brings like the family side of soccer and shit. So that's pretty fucking badass, bro.
I mean, I'm probably not the biggest risk taker in real life, but like on the field, like. You kind of want to try stuff that you see. So growing up, you always watch Ronaldinho, you always watch Cristiano Ronaldo, or like those soccer videos or YouTube videos. So you wanted to try those things. I got like a funny story, like if you guys have time.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
So yo me la creía tanto, like Maxidinho, like I'll watch the videos, and there was one time that we're in a game at Complex, Field 1, and we were losing like probably like 3-1, right? And I don't know if you guys remember Betinho. He was like one of the best Brazilians.
Little ponytail having dude.
So his name is Betinho, right? And then I call myself Maxidinho. But it was like a rivalry for me. So, but he was like really good. Yeah. So that whole game, he was just like juking me, left and right. I didn't even exist for him. But then I had the opportunity. I don't remember who was my goalie. I don't think it was you. I probably would have remembered if it was you, because you would have probably yelled the shit out of me. But all I know is like I got the ball from the back from the goalie, and it was like 1-on-1 me with Betinho, right? So then I was like fuck it, I'm gonna like take him this time. He took me all game. I'm gonna take him. Yeah. Something unexpected. I dribble forward like 2 times, and then I go like the feint, and then I go for the rainbow. I don't know, but the ball stayed behind me, and Betinho was 1-on-1 with our goalie.
It's not me. I would have known, bro. I would have been like, Mac, what the fuck, bro?
No, I know that. I mean, it's just a story that like I'm never gonna try that shit again.
But you know what's funny, bro? Soccer brings funny moments, cool moments, and a moment like this, bro, that you're gonna always remember.
Right.
That's the beauty of the sport, bro.
And what's cool too is that in your head you had this little rivalry going. Right. This dude took my nickname.
Like they call him Betinho. Yeah. Like, he's Brazilian, and I'll never. It's just, I mean, you had to risk it.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Before we close this off, I know we brought you. One of the main purposes was due to your like tournament. And it's in a month from now, so it's crucial timing. Is there anything out there that we haven't covered, or you just want to emphasize and let a coach know, let a person know that's going to go watch your tournament, or anybody that's curious to have a team in your tournament? Is there like this last message that you can give out to the public out there, and just anything regarding you with your tournament?
Yeah, man, let them know. Let them know what's up.
Go and enjoy it. Have fun. If you're playing, like, be respectful. Like, don't try to fight. It's not there's cameras everywhere. Like, you're not gonna get away with it. You're just gonna get yourself banned from the place now that they have these strict rules. But still, like, don't ruin like the moments.
Yep.
So go and enjoy the high competition. Take your family. eat some good food there. Record. Help me record. Put some clips up on Instagram. Tag us. What else?
Is there still available spots?
Yeah, there's still available spots. The first division, like those are the most competitive teams, so they're one of the first ones to ever sign up. Yep. So even like this year, I have like 3 spots left for first division.
Yeah, let people know how many spots are left, bro. Yeah. Just in case, you never know. You know what I mean? And then second division, we're filling up good too. It's halfway there. I think we have like 6 spots left. Okay.
The over 35s have like 6 spots left. So the veterano teams, like you guys are invited to come compete. Like they're the legends, bro. They need to compete.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, and then also have the women's division that have 4 teams for sure. And then I could use like 3-4 more.
Okay.
What else? The last thing, I have the teens. I don't know if it's gonna work out this year. Mm-hmm. They have President's Cup that weekend.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
So the U18 and the U16 they might miss out on this edition, but like I'll try to work something for them because like another side gig I did was I was following the St. Anthony High School team, and they're competitive. Mm-hmm. All the high school teams around the south side are competitive. So then I started noticing more like competitive players, and I wanted to give them what we had in Latina.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what
Pablo kind of like touched on that pretty nice with the high school kids, like, and he's gone. So now there's that window open. Right. So that would be pretty cool if you could bring that back with what he had in his league. Y más tú que you're a people person y te estás enfocando en cosas así. That's pretty cool.
No, yeah, like definitely they need to compete also because like that kind of makes you better.
So yeah, it's part of development,
right?
Yeah.
So if a lot of them high schoolers they want to end up going to college, like you kind of have to have that competitive nature as well.
Agreed.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So competing for your spot, competing for your team, like that's the whole gimmick with the whole tournament and the whole Milwaukee Futboleros. So I do need more high school teams, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna be too worried about it. Like they could just have it on another edition of it.
Eventually, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
right. They'll eventually get to play, and those high schoolers that can play, well, you guys are invited to play Segunda División, which is still competitive. There's still a lot of competitive teams, and like you're only gonna get better by playing better people.
Facts.
Absolutely. Now for people that just listened and said, you know what, I'm gonna sign up a team. Where can they contact you? Get a forum going.
Yeah, they could contact me on Instagram or Facebook, Milwaukee Futboleros. Yeah, just search up Milwaukee Futboleros will come up. The format, just message me. I'll get you guys signed up. Mm-hmm. I'll get the payment from you.
Slide in the DMs.
Right.
Yes, sir.
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, just reach out to me on social medias and I'll get you guys set up.
Dude, simple as that.
Simple.
May 24th, 25th, and 26th. Remember, if you guys want to play, even if you don't want to play, if you guys want to go watch competitive soccer, a special tournament, dude, Franken Complex, your place. Dude, I don't know how else to fucking describe this.
How much is that promo? Trust me.
I'm telling you, man, it's like a lot of people have been waiting for this, and it's a month away.
I want to play, bro.
Shit, I want to
play, but I mean, I gotta be.
Yeah.
Maybe some other time, but I'm making it for them too. Like you guys gotta come, show up, and play.
Yeah, we will. Alex, is there anything else you wanted to say before we knock this down?
Just thanks again, Max. I really think that this second edition of your tournament is going to be even better than the first one. And that says a lot because the first one was a classic.
Yeah, it was great.
And like we said earlier before, just keep shooting high, man. Because we know you're going to get there. And those goals that you have in mind, you're going to reach them as well. Don't cry at me. And No, but yeah. Again, thanks, Max, a lot for coming through. Like, we need this for the community, Right. This is very special.
No, and like I said, thank you guys for having me. You guys are doing something special here too with the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are invited. Obviously, you're gonna be there, but if you guys want to make content at the tournament with your podcast stuff, you guys are invited. Other people, if you guys have like ideas for content creation, hit me up. Like, let's work. Yeah. There's no reason we shouldn't be doing it. Like, don't hold back. I know a lot of people have ideas. There's a lot of minds out here with great ideas. So just hit me up. We could make the Milwaukee community, like soccer community scene, like way bigger than what it is right now.
I love that.
Right, like I need 1 million followers already.
Say some controversial ass shit, bro.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I just what does it take to just put a like and a follow?
Yeah,
like and follow this video.
Doesn't cost anything. So
it doesn't. Yeah. Like, follow, share.
Yeah. Exactly.
Last thing I want to say is right here, you had it. MK Futboleros, the upcoming tournaments. I will say this shit in the next couple of years coming up because I'm so confident it's going to work. It's going to be one of the best, if not the best, indoor tournament in the fucking city. I'm so fucking glad you came, bro. Thank you very much. It always gets me excited talking about soccer. I don't care if it's pro, talacha, my backyard, and the street. I don't care. I get excited, bro. So I really wish you the best, bro. Obviously, if there's more leagues, there's more time for me to play, and I love playing. So, like, I want to wish you the best, bro. Que te vaya bien en la vida, en el torneo, en las conexiones, build more families, more relationship, just everything, bro. We've been knowing each other for way too long already. So, like, I'm like very excited for you. I can get a little more personal with you because I know you, I know your brothers, I know your family, your sister lives in front of my house and all that. You know what I mean? Like, so like I can get to that personal level with you. So I'm very happy for you and grateful you came. Thank you again for the hat.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I know we crossed a little bit over the 1 hour mark, but there was just so much to talk with this individual, with this new project coming up, and it's just a lot of stuff to talk about left and right. So thank you guys very much for watching this podcast, and this has been your podcast, MilGoalKee.